What's going on, people? What is going on, people? Man, we are here. It is Friday. You know what that means? It is Friday Night Madness with your man, 6-man KStylzz to the stage left. As you already see who that is, it is the mad scientist, Mad Mike Sports. What's going on, people? Hopefully your day has been good so far. But before we go ahead and start, as y'all already know, Mike, what do? It is the
You got to make sure you get in there.
Roll Call. And you see, I add that little Vince McMahon thing at the end.
A little bit extra.
Oh, man. And today's real roll call, sponsored as usual by absolutely nobody. And we're going to start it off with YMOF Jamal. We got Joseph Thornton. We got Raheem DeVille. We got CK22. We got the homie Noah Tyndale. We got Tev Sports and Gaming. We got Isaac Crimes. We got Make You Fumble. We got Shane Elliott. We got Michael Walker. Not that Michael Walker, but his twin.
Mm-hmm.
We got Norman Fitzgerald. We got Asik Po Basie. We got Bliss 818. We got the young gunner ATM 534. We got Rakondo coming in here, man. Shouts out to Rakondo as well. Y'all make sure y'all go and subscribe to his content. You got our homie Pat Norris. Hey, we got Dre True Statement, Atlanta Nation. And last but not least, you can call on Tyrone. Call him. What's going on, Mike, man?
First of all, I want to say the hell with trichomium.
He called you
the hillbilly, aka Mountain Man. And the hell with ATM. All right, I know I'm bullshitting as far as the sponsor. Look, man, I got high standards. That's my damn problem. I need to stop. You ain't lying. I do need to stop bullshitting. I've been getting so many damn, but I'm never happy. All right, so hey man, look, I'm gonna get there. We're gonna have something real soon. We're gonna have something real soon.
Right. And if y'all don't know, today's topic is
oh man.
As we already heard the news as far as the Falcons interviewing Malik Willis and as they've been doing all these quarterbacks.
Oh goodness.
And you already know everybody's been blowing this up.
Mm-hmm.
The topic of tonight is, would you take Malik Willis 8th overall? But let me say something though. We're gonna do it a little bit different tonight.
We're gonna twist that thing up.
We're gonna twist that thing. We're gonna twist it up. And hold on, I want to get a couple comments in before we start. Like I said, Ultra Shadow 97. Appreciate you joining in. Masik Po Bay. I had to throw this out. This is a cheap plug.
I'm gonna need this motherfucker to get on live and tell me how to say his name because I don't know how to say that shit. Okay,
Asik Po Basie, man. Like I said, he said it was close enough last time. I said,
because I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
But we're doing it a little bit different tonight.
Okay.
Y'all want to know how different we doing it tonight? we just gonna start it off like this. Hold on. And pay attention to your chat. Let's go ahead and start it off with the call-ins. Let's start it. So I want everybody to hit that want to come on, and like I said, we're gonna do these one by one. Hit the stream link.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us your opinion right now. Like I said, you don't necessarily have to be on camera. Just like I said, it's open. But the reason why we came up with this topic is because, as you already know, when the news came out about the Falcons and Malik Willis, and then everybody's talking about Malik Willis's performance in the Senior Bowl drills and stuff like that, you started seeing a lot of people talking about Malik Willis at 8. Everybody that fell into the Mel Kiper train of picking quarterbacks that high. Y'all know our personal opinions on this.
Mm-hmm.
We want y'all to get y'all voices in here. So hit that link. Let us know what y'all think. I know a lot of y'all probably on the agreement with us as well. Come on. Like I said, if you're for it, we want y'all to be the first ones to come in and hit us up. And hold on, before we get to that, we got a $5 super chat. Maddie goes with the $5. Holla, holla, holla. He said, Tyrod Taylor part 2. Great arm, but can't throw open or blind throws. Ooh. Damn. Hey, like I said, hey. Like the main thing they said was he's great, but he was inconsistent. So, like, basically what they're saying is, but at the end of the day, even with these Senior Bowl drills, we can't really make judgment on these guys like this because it's still simulated drills. And while we waiting on for you guys to come on and express it, if you want a quarterback at 8, like I said, we want y'all to be the first ones to come on. We got a special guest here that want to join us today. Trey, what's going on, Trey? What you know good, man?
It's been popping, y'all.
What you know no good?
Or don't you know no good?
Oh, always coming up with jokes.
What's up, Trey, man? What you got for the people, man?
Just been living life lately. Got a quarantine for the next 10 days, but I'm doing good. Decided I try to hop on tonight, see what y'all was talking about.
Okay. Hey man. What's your opinion on this topic? What's your opinion on this and all this?
Remember, it's Friday Madness. It's Friday Madness. No sugarcoating.
Ain't got a sugarcoat.
To be completely honest, I still think Malik Willis isn't worth the top 10 pick. I don't really think any quarterback is worth the top 10 pick. Now, there probably is going to be like about two quarterbacks that go in the top 10, but that's not going to be based on talent. It's probably going to be based on need. And really the only two teams that probably do that is the Broncos and the Panthers. And that's pretty much it. Of course, every quarterback that I've seen in the Senior Bowl has struggled. Mostly Kenny Pickett and who else? Kenny Pickett and Desmond Riddler. Malik has done good, but I just got to see. I want to see more from him. I not want. I have to see more from him. And what he's able to do. Of course, if you're gonna spend a top 10 pick on him, but I have to see that footwork get better at the combine, his accuracy, and of course how he reads a defense. I want to see how all of that gets better.
So would you kind of say that he would be considered kind of like a project player?
Really, every quarterback in this class is a project player, but he is the most. He has the most upside, but he also is the most. He is really the biggest project because you have to spend the most time with him. And what I mean by that is you have to get his footwork right. You have to get
Okay.
his accuracy in short, medium, and deep. Um, I mean, there's just a lot of things. So yeah, he is counted as a project quarterback, and to be honest, he probably is the biggest project quarterback out of all four of them that could go in the first round.
Okay. Okay. So with that eighth overall pick, where do you feel like the Falcons should go?
Um, Now this dude has been popping off and really before the Senior Bowl, but Jermaine Johnson is starting to really catch my eye. Um, to be honest, I think he's better than Ajabo and Karlaftis just because he's more polished, better size, better movement, and he does well in the run and in pass rush. So um, I'd probably say Jermaine Johnson. If not him, then probably Traylon Burks or Garrett Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think to get those type of picks, do you think that you would be able to trade back and still get those type of guys and get some more capital? Or do you think you just take that chance at 8?
I think you can trade back for that.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, well, this edge class is deep. This wide receiver class is very deep. So I think you could trade back probably about 2 or 3 picks, get an extra second rounder. Um, Most likely get a second for Calvin during the offseason. So they probably want to, since there is a lot of need and value in this draft, they probably want to trade back. Um, but yeah, I think that would be a good option for them to do.
Okay. Okay. Now let's see. That's the thing we asked for. We asked for clarity. What you
Mm-hmm.
think
That's it.
and why? That's all we asked instead of the emotional part of it. Vontae, you ready? What going on, man?
Man, just had to pop
I
in.
want to say this real fast. You was such an asshole to put that picture up. You gotta say that.
Boy, that's Julio James. What you talking about?
He really did put it up.
He ain't messing with Contours a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, but what you got on it from the reports and stuff, and how everybody's kind of bigging this up to be a bigger story than what it is.
I just want everybody who's capping for a quarterback to look at the depth chart and see how lonely Ogundeji looks as the only edge rusher on the roster. I just need y'all to know that. Just pretty lonely, with a team that had 17 sacks. That's the team that needs a backup quarterback. Is that the team y'all talking about? That's what we're talking about. That team, the team that doesn't have a nose tackle, another defensive end, wide receiver,
A cornerback too.
a cornerback.
Hey, don't forget religion too, because Jesus can't save it.
We need starters at several positions, but everybody's like, we need to prepare for 2027. Like, who cares about that, bro? You need to build a team.
What happened 2023?
Exactly. But hold on, let's go ahead and get to this $10 super chat. Todrick Davis, appreciate the $10, homie. He said, hey fellas, new to the channel, lifelong Falcon fan, have a few questions. What do you think of us trading Ridley for Hardman and a pick? And what do you think of Fontenot declining the comment on Flores?
Let me get this. I want to get one part of this. I'll let y'all kind of, but Terry Fontenot declining comment on Flores. I don't think he has a voice in this, to be honest, because he's the guy that actually has a job. Um, and that goes to that, like, all the rules that apply don't apply to the Atlanta Falcons. We've seen the Atlanta Falcons for quite some time put African American um, just coaches at a premium. You can go back all the way to Emmett Thomas, um, him being the interim head coach for the Falcons. You can go to um, just last season with Raheem Morris. So, like, the Falcons are one of the organization that actually, that as it pertains to like this Roney Rule and blind for Brian Flores, we've always done the right thing for the most part. For the most part. But if you go back under the Tulich, under the control of Taylor Smith, they didn't always do that. But when Arthur did take over, he made sure he did the right thing. I mean, you can look at Warwick Dawn, who's a minority owner of the Atlanta Falcons also. So it's like, as far as that is concerned, all that other bullshit, that don't pertain to the Falcons. I'm just going to be real. None of that shit, man. Like, that doesn't pertain to the Falcons. Falcons treat they treat our players, and that's why you got Cordero Patterson up here big in the state, because we always, for the most part, do the right thing.
And Trey Devontae, what's your idea on the Ridley for Hartman and the pick comment as well? What y'all feel about that?
I just think we need to get bigger, because you see how he was successful when he had a A.J. Brown and a Corey Davis. So I think if you just trade Ridley for whatever you can get right now, the highest bidder can get Ridley right now, and then you go from there. But we need to get bigger. We need to get bigger and stronger on all fronts, because there ain't no reason your top receiver is like 6 foot. We got to get bigger and stronger. Every single position needs it.
Well,
I think Treylon Burks would be a good option 8 if they're trying to get bigger at wide out, or George Pickens in the second.
Okay, so it's say a nay on the Hartman thing. So it's kind of like,
I like Miko. He's always had hands issues. I like his speed. I like his toughness, but his hands are pretty bad. I would say bad, but he's not he's not a guy you want to count on all the time if you're gonna throw him a lot of passes. But he could be a weapon for the Falcons. I believe that, but I just don't. At this point, we need guys who can catch the ball.
He said jet sweep shouted.
Jet sweep shouted.
Jet sweep shouted. That's what we call it. All right. We got one person that come in here. It is the residential homie.
Oh, good. You better be hey, motherfucker.
What's up?
Yeezy, man, what is going on, man?
What's up with y'all?
Nothing much. So what do you got on the topic? If I'm gonna go ahead and repeat it again, as we already know, Falcons have been interviewing quarterbacks in this Senior Bowl, and Malik Willis' name came up, and all of a sudden everybody got this big old hype thing going on, like we need Malik Willis at 8.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like the Falcons would take a chance at Malik Willis at 8, or would you rather pick him up if he's available later in the draft?
Pick him later in the draft, not at 8. I will not choose him at 8.
Why? I'm about to say, and why would you not choose him at 8?
It's 2 reasons for that. Number one is
I see where he went with that. He said there's 2 reasons for that.
It's 2 reasons for that. Yeah. I mean, when you're looking at it, like, we got other issue more than quarterbacks, right?
Yes.
We got other issue we need to correct before we get to quarterback.
Right.
2, nobody in this draft worth the first one pick. No quarterback in this draft is the first one pick. Yeah. It's the reason for that.
Hey man, hey fellas, what y'all think about that? Y'all agree with him?
Yeah.
I personally agree because it's not no star-studded draft like I guess the last one was when y'all clearly said, okay, yeah, Trevor Lawrence is there, Zach Wilson and Trey Lance, and in this draft, you like who? Rid of who? Carson Strong, where? Any
Michael
Pickens,
Well.
no hands.
Bruh, look, I'm about to say it's so sad because all the quarterbacks that was in this draft were all projected to be like these great quarterbacks coming into this college season. And the one nobody talked about is the number one quarterback in this year's draft.
This feel like one of them drafts where the best one gonna be picked in the 5th round.
I wouldn't be damn surprised. I wouldn't be damn surprised, man. So Yeezy.
What's up?
In your opinion, and I'm about to say anybody else got a question for them, they can ask a question. In your opinion, what is the Falcons' biggest need between pass rusher, offensive line, secondary?
Pass rush.
You said
it seems like everything we try to get to pass rusher, we cannot get it. Vic Beasley, Ty McKinley. What was the last time we actually had a pass rusher? It seems like everything we try don't work.
Hey, it's like Dante Fowler. All he doing is Superman diving, trying to make that boy. I like, boy,
We might as well select 7 defensive ends. I don't give a fuck.
Hey man, hey, Dante Fowler is the only defensive end that I know that does the worm in the middle of a game. Oh man. All right, Bridget, the topic is do you believe in the Malik hype, the Malik Willis at 8th overall hype that Falcon fans are pushing on to this team? So you can hit. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put the links in there again. So if y'all want to go ahead and come on and give your opinion on it, like I said, you can talk as much shit as you want on it. Just don't disrespect nobody up in this motherfucker. We come with it too.
Hey, do you know why?
I think we need to lead with the disclaimer that don't fall in love with these Senior Bowl practices. Always got to follow the full body of work. Got to follow the full body of work because anybody could be a workout warrior and you look at their tape and be like, what the hell are they doing in college? But you talking about taking this man at whatever pick.
Hey, let me give you the perfect example. This was way. I'm gonna give you the perfect example about this. This was back in the day. What was that pass rusher that got drafted by the Jets? Vernon Golston.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Whoa,
he was
Lord,
the workout warrior
God.
king. He tested all good on everything. He was in the drill.
Everything.
This motherfucker didn't last but 3 years in the NFL because he couldn't get a sack for his life.
Damn.
Yeah. That's why they say the tape matters.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all got questions. Y'all got any more questions for Yeezy? Anybody want to ask him something as far as he hit my question just on the right aspect of it.
I'm not
the other dude, man. The other dude just I don't know, man. I don't know what the other dude is on, man. It's like he
right.
I mean, I know I saw just like the other dude, but we different. That's not. I don't know him,
Right.
Yeah. You know when the other dude is on, right? You know when the other dude is on, right?
Right.
I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Why do you hate me so much? You always talking shit about me. It's just like why you want to pick on me? I'm a nice guy, man. What's up with that?
You be acting like a fool.
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh,
Hey man.
all right, hold on. We got somebody else coming on right quick.
Absolutely.
Oh man, we got Miss Bridget on the camera.
Bridget, how are you?
How you doing, Bridget?
Can you hear me? I can't even hear.
I need to see them.
Yes, man.
I need to see
we
the
can hear you.
flowers. I need to see the flowers. Everybody give the flowers. Get the ladies the flowers in the chat.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Mama. How you doing? Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Now.
Oh God, here come ATM.
Of course, you already know.
She cannot hear.
Hey, let me see.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, yes, we can
There
hear
we
you.
go. There we go.
How you doing, Bridget? I don't need to ask. Can you hear us? All right,
Yeah,
let's
that's the
go.
problem.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
You can? I
Yes.
can't hear
You
y'all
can't hear
though.
us.
Let me see.
I'm about to say we about to
But I
take you
can't
off.
hear y'all.
I'm about to say we take you off camera. You might want to hit the link
I'm gonna come
again.
back. I'm gonna go back out and come back in.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead. All right. Really, you gonna put that as your thing? You gonna put that as your thing? Hey, Tim, really, dude.
I had to.
Really. If anybody don't know what that is my Mookie Betts impression face that I did last night.
This man here.
This dude literally made this into an icon of him. I don't know if I should take this as a compliment or I should just laugh my ass off. All right.
I need that on a t-shirt.
You see what I do? I always end up putting myself in situations where I look like an idiot.
Hey, KStylzz, did you hear the good news?
What the good news is?
For all the Georgia Bulldogs fans around the world, including Mike, the legacy of the Bennetts will continue. His younger brother just received a private walk-on opportunity to the University of Georgia.
He might be better. He might be better.
Than ain't in it.
The legacy of the Bennetts continue.
So what is this going to be? Stetson Bennett the 7th? That's who this is going to be?
Luckily, God is blessed us.
You are no longer allowed to talk on this show, ATM. You
He muted my mic. He muted me.
We're not doing that today. We're not doing that. I don't have time for this negativity. I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for this, man. This man already started the trouble. I'm trying to be positive, man. I'm trying to be nice. And you come up here with this.
J-Rock, really? Do you see what J-Rock did? He said, I tried to be light-skinned for 5 minutes, 5 seconds.
Wow.
Hey, Tim, you got to let me get that picture, man.
Man,
I'll DM you the picture on Twitter.
Okay.
This man,
you see what I do to entertain y'all? You see the sacrifices I make to entertain y'all to look completely funny. But yeah, ATM, man. Hey, like I said, man. I know as you heard, and now I'm shocked because we did this for the simple fact for the Malik Willis fans to come on.
They don't want to come on.
Whenever y'all mention quarterback, they don't want to come on for some reason. I don't know what it is. I really came on here to troll y'all. That's why I changed the avatar picture.
We know. We know your ass. That's what you do.
But yeah, man, that Malik Willis interview, I mean, They gonna interview every player. It ain't. I don't think it's nothing too serious.
I mean, you have to be honest. Like, you never know what these quarterbacks are going to turn out to be. So it's like it doesn't.
Exactly.
Yeah, it like I don't. I mean, they last year they interviewed Trey and quite a few quarterbacks. I think. So like I said, at the end of the day, man, you just never know what happened in the draft. To be honest.
They showed up to their performances too. So I mean, ain't
Yeah.
much to look into.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. All right. Let's see. All right, Bridget. Bridget, can you hear? Can you hear us?
Yes, not y'all put my headset.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, we can hear you, Mom. How you doing? How you doing?
Yeah, how y'all doing?
We doing good. We doing
Can you
good.
hear me?
Yeah. I'm about to say, you think you could talk a little bit louder? Can you talk a little?
You can hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I'm about to say she came in about to jump
Is that
through the
loud
sky like,
enough?
oh yeah, y'all better hear me. All
This is my
right.
first time doing this, so I didn't.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with it.
So,
Nothing
so
wrong
the
with it.
question, what you was asking a question about drafting a quarterback at 8?
Yeah. There's this big notion that the Falcons should draft a quarterback at 8 because they interviewed Malik Willis thing going on. As you see our faces, we like,
I mean, to me, that's stupid. I mean, if folks think they must ain't watched the game the whole season, looking at our defense, being ran through the quarterback, like you got what's his name, Tim Boyle from the Lions, looking like Aaron Rodgers. Like when we played the Lions, like that's ridiculous. Like you need to get some some people on the beach, some edge rushers or somebody like that. Really,
Yeah.
who I want at 8, which a lot of people I know been saying stuff, is Jordan Davis. That's who I want. But I think he'll make a big difference. But I know a lot of folks, just saying like he ain't that worth it being that high. But to me, I think so.
okay. You say you want you a mountain up front to stop the bleed, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, we need that. That's for sure.
But what do you got to say to the people that may want a quarterback at number 8? We got a lot to say over here, but we want y'all
To
to
me,
say it
they
for us.
just to me they probably just tired of Matt Ryan.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
we
what
know
it
that.
is.
But
That's all. That's the only reason why
That's what it is.
they don't.
yeah. But at this point, I mean, to me, it's so many holes in the team that it don't make sense. Like you might as well stick with him because of his contract. There's no point in get a quarterback for him to sit on the bench and then make sure he looking like winning 3, 4 games. So to me, I feel like we should just best to like build around the quarterback.
Oh my.
Get the
That's
offensive
it.
line together, get the D line together. Get somebody. I mean, we don't have nobody on the defensive line, offensive line. We don't have a wide receiver. We don't have a running back. All those holes, but you want a quarterback. If you got one that can function properly, if you have
I'm
both
in
of them.
love. I'm in love with Bridget. I'm already in love. Look. That's it. That's it. We got all these holes. We got all these holes around Matt Ryan, and y'all want to build like y'all want to put a quarterback around. Like that makes no sense. She
So,
got more
so
common
we
sense
gonna
than a
split
lot of y'all
anyway.
do. Y'all supposed.
Hey, let me say this.
Mm-hmm.
What she said actually makes sense because, like, drafting Malik Willis, why Matt Ryan is still on this team doesn't make any sense. But drafting Malik Willis and then I guess you trade Matt Ryan away for a few picks make more sense than actually keep Matt Ryan with Malik Willis and this team together. You understand what I say?
Now, so okay, hold on. Let me see. Okay, so you saying that if you do draft
I
Malik
ain't hear
Willis,
you.
you have to trade Matt Ryan. in a
to
way
get
that's kind of that
yeah,
kind of.
to make more sense.
But okay, I'm gonna say it like this, and um, and this is my draft. This is my draft ideology. Is your first and second round picks have to be immediate contributors.
Yeah.
If you are, I'm just saying this in general. If you are a team
A
that has a lot of
contender,
holes.
yeah.
Now, if you are a contender that already has an established team, you can take that risk. If you ain't got that type of team, you can't take that risk.
Okay.
But would you be like? But let's just say if he was available in the later rounds, a third or fourth round or something like that, would he be somebody that would be intriguing enough to take? That'd be my question for everybody.
Damn.
I can see that because
I don't think
you know,
it won't be
so
available in the third or fourth round. I think they all probably be gone by second round.
Hey, if he's gone by the second round, hey, tough luck. Hey, there's no quarterbacks out there. But the main thing is we need trench play. We need trench
Yes,
warfare.
We
especially
got
defense.
we got some open loopers at wide receiver. It still ain't enough room for a quarterback. We got Brian Coyer at wide receiver.
We got Desi Banks and Young Thug at wide
Man,
receiver.
with
But
Game of
what?
Thrones, I was there for the Game of Thrones. We got the damn Game of Thrones. What we talking about?
Oh, you talking about Peter Dinklage? Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, we got Peter Dinklage at quarterback, at wide receiver. What are we talking about quarterback? I want a quarterback. All right. But a quarterback at this point is going to do one thing for us. What Felipe Franks already does, and he runs well. That's all Malik Willis is going to do for us. So it's a wasted pick. We already got a quarterback who can
run. And Mike.
What's up, though?
It's a waste of a pick to just even draft. It's even a waste of pick to draft a mobile any quarterback because all of them mobile. Any quarterback in this draft is a wasted pick because we already they're not going to do anything for the passing game. All they're going to do is be an extension of the run game. That's it. That's all they're going to do. Let's just keep it 100. So what we're going to do is use those other picks to, like Bridget said, build a team around the quarterback. Build them around the quarterback. So when the next quarterback comes, he already had those guys right there. He just step in and do his thing. So no, I'm not against a quarterback, but like we already got Malik. Did y'all see him in the preseason? The dude was running like crazy. We can already build that. So it makes no sense.
We got the light skinned version of Malik.
If you look at how San Francisco was built, like with Jimmy G, like they got a good defense, a decent offensive line. They got Debo, Kittle, and stuff like that. I mean, Jimmy G got a superstar. You know what I'm saying? He's average, really below average quarterback. So if we got a team built up around, like a defense and offense. And whatever quarterback they may not even have to fit for you, but they may just come in and he's just like at least gain minutes. And then, learn more and things like that. Like Mac Jones with the Patriots. So to me, getting the quarterback, especially that high, like I said, if you get him in like the later rounds, if he's there, you want to get him to have him sit. But at number 8, no, that's a waste. For him to sit down on the bench for a whole year or 2.
Okay. Yeah. All right, Bridget. I appreciate you joining us. If a lot of people that didn't hear what she said, basically what she said was and I agree with her. If you look at the situations with San Francisco and New England, like I said, with Matt Jones and stuff, the teams was already built around the quarterback to really not do much.
Or at least 80% of it.
80%, right. and that's how you want to build a team, because you need. Let's just be honest, and we've talked about this before. And like you said, is there really a such thing as an elite quarterback if everybody needs everything to work around them as well?
Hey, you know what this stupid ass fan gonna say when the quarterback don't do much, like Jimmy don't do. Jimmy don't do much, right?
Right.
You know what they say about Jimmy? You already know what they say about Jimmy.
What they say?
He trash. That's what they're gonna say. Like these stupid ass fans, that's what they're gonna say. When you got everything, it's a quarterback league, right? They expect you to do everything.
Right.
So when you don't do everything, even though like you already got everything in place for you to work as a team, right? You got defense, you got running game, you got offensive line, you got everything. Now you're not gonna do as much as like when you have like a bad team, like everything is bad on you. You got to be the man, like my right.
Right.
They're gonna tell you that you're trash.
Hey, look,
that's the truth.
Hey,
right?
look. Hey, look. I say it like this. I would rather win games and make a deep playoff run with Matt Ryan throwing for 3,300 yards. To be honest with you, and that's how everybody back here it feels the same as that way. Because that's letting you know, as long as the running game is getting the job
defense,
done,
get special team. See, look at what the 49ers did against the Packers. Like one special team touchdown, like one field goal, and then they win the game. If the Falcons play like this on offense, boy, it's a blowout.
Oh my God! Yeah, think about that. Think about that.
If the Falcons play like the 49ers did against the Packers, it's a blowout. Falcons lost.
Exactly. Yeah, so Dre said Bridget really has way more sense than these so-called men that been watching the sport all their lives.
Well, you better say it.
Better say that and say that for the people in the back. Yeah, man, where's the we want Matt Ryan out of here brigade at, man? This was the perfect show for him.
I ain't seen them all night.
Damn.
At least we had one of them come on last week, but that was all I seen in the past couple of weeks.
We're waiting for y'all. come out the closet.
Wait a second. I'm just sitting here, and we talking about quarterbacks. We got Matt Ryan here, but we got Malik Willis here, and then I pull out my gun, and I'm still in the closet.
I just need. Look, man, I'm not doing nothing. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
What happened?
ATM.
Oh Lord. Oh God, Triple G crazy as hell. He said they hiding at the Falcoholics channel.
Wow.
Since you kicked me from the show, Mike, and you're being rude, my name is gonna stay Stetson Mad Mike Bennett until further notice.
Y'all don't see this man in the next 2 weeks, you'll know what happened.
Man, these two got a sibling rivalry right here, boy. They be trolling the hell out of each other, boy. Brian, people say they drinking tea with D-Led.
My Lord.
With the bow ties on? With the bow ties on?
Bow tie, exactly.
Y'all talking about moving on from Matt Ryan. Why we ain't moved on from D-Led yet? He don't even like the team.
Man, do we even know football? Like, let's be real.
I got a question for y'all.
Shoot.
Okay, how y'all guys feel about Mike Smith era in Atlanta?
Who?
Mike Smith, former head coach.
Oh, he talking about the Mike Smith era. How do we feel about it? Hold on.
Because I felt like that was the time that we should win the championship because we won so many games during that time, right? I think
Mm-hmm.
we was like first seed in 2010, first seed in 2012, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This is the time that we should win. Like, what went wrong? How do you guys feel about that?
I'm gonna go first
Go,
if I
Go ahead,
can.
Noah.
go ahead, Noah.
All those 5 seasons that you mentioned them from 2008 to 2012. Not a single one of those seasons would have been winning records had not Matt Ryan had those fourth quarter comebacks and game winning drives.
Yes, I agree.
It's statistically a fact. All right.
Yeah,
Like you go back to all those other ones, they would have had losing records. Even the ones where we went 13-3.
yeah.
On top of that, putting all that responsibility on the quarterback to win you the game, you add that into the next couple of years after that, where, once we started having to try to rebuild the team yet again, and what ended up happening, our coaches got conservative.
Yeah,
Our play callings got way too conservative, and we got way too soft. We became the team that played not to lose, yet we lost anyways because we didn't play to win.
TJ Smith in the comments say Mike Smith had the 75 weight win ratio. I think he was the winningest coach from 2008 to 2012, right? He was the winningest one.
One of probably.
One of them. I wouldn't say the winningest, but I know he was up there like top 3 as far as percentage. Yeah.
Because you still have Mike Tomlin and Bill Belichick going off in those years too.
Yeah.
Sean Payton and Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Mike Smith. But yeah. Look at where the team went from before Mike Smith got there. I mean, like you said, you had Dan Reeves. Like you said, he started off good, but then it was like, and then it got good. Then Michael Vick got hurt. Then he got let go. Then you have to think of Jim Moore Jr. and Bobby fucking Petrino.
Joey Harrington.
Like I said, Joey Harrington, Chris Redman,
and Byron Leftwich.
Oh, Jesus.
Originally, the quarterback of the future for the Falcons was supposed to have been DJ Shockley, but he unfortunately got hurt because that's what they were setting up for.
DJ Shockley now is on 90-9 the game.
Hey, shoot. Hey, North Clayton alum, man. Like I said.
Yeah.
I'll say this about that era. I'm going to say this about that era.
What? Which one? Mike Smith?
Mike Smith era.
Go ahead.
I think it had everything to do with Thomas Dimitroff. The more that I look back at it, a lot of the things was not Mike Smith's fault. I'm going to say about 60% of it wasn't his fault. 40% that I say that it is his fault is because he's not an alpha male. He pretty much just let Thomas Dimitroff run that organization. And the reason why I can say that is because look at the bullshit that we having to deal with now. All the cap issues, bringing in all this disgusting free agents, disgusting draft picks. The dude has just been an absolute, like, this dude has been a fucking bum, okay? Thomas Dimitroff don't deserve shit. He don't deserve a fucking interview on NFL. He don't deserve a fucking radio interview.
Hold on. Let me get
Wait, stop.
Hey. Smithers.
I'm going to screenshot that too.
You sorry sack of shit.
How much did he pay Jamal Brown? How much he paid Jamal Brown and James Carpenter?
Brown and James Carpenter almost $60 million.
And that's why I'm saying this. Like, he really fucked this franchise up. Like, the more that we look back at it, Mike Smith really wasn't an issue with this team.
Mm.
Because, like I said, the proof is right now. We living in his hell right now.
He should not get fired, though.
Nah, he
got fired.
He got fired because he wasn't an alpha male. He needed to take charge as a head coach, and that's the reason why he got fired. He let Thomas Dimitroff do what he did to this franchise, and then carried over to Dan Quinn. Thomas Dimitroff wanted a guy he could control, and he could control that damn clown in Dallas. He's a do boy. I love him to death. He's a great guy, but Dan Quinn is a do boy. He just does what he's told. That's why Jerry Jones love him. That's why he's not going anywhere. How the hell do you have one of the best years? How the hell do you have one of your best years as the defensive coordinators outside of Seattle, and your ass go running back to Dallas? What the fuck is that shit? Anybody else ever think about that? How the hell do you have one of your best years?
Yeah, that was kind of lame.
Just come on, bro. He's a do boy. He's a do boy. He does what the fuck he wants. Whatever the owner wants, whatever the GM wants, that's what damn Dan Quinn does. And that's why I say I'm not saying Mike Smith actually was a damn good defensive coach. That's what he was.
This before I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
The other day I was watching Thomas Dimitroff on 680 The Fan, right? And they were saying that's the first time in 30 years that he had nothing to do with football. He doesn't involve in any football activities. Talking about Thomas Dimitroff, 30 years.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. That's the reason why his ass is out. That's the first time he got no business.
Think about it. Ain't nobody looking to hire this guy even for a coffee boy job right now.
Damn.
He can't even get coffee for nobody right now. He a free agent. Now going to your question about the Mike Smith days, like you said, hey, there was some good times because, like you said, you had the inconsistent years beforehand.
Yeah.
He brought stability as far as the way the team played. You saw the identity of being physical.
But like I said, he should not get fired though.
Nah, he shouldn't have got fired. Bro, I was about to say 2013, 2014, between 2012 and 2014 was some of the worst work Thomas Dimitroff ever did as a GM. Let me give you 3 names that you need to know right now. John Asamoah, Steven Jackson, Ray Edwards. The whole 2012 NFL draft class.
Didn't we get Tony Moeaki?
Yep, Tony Moeaki. And it didn't work. Just because he played behind Tony Gonzalez in Kansas City, they thought they were going to get Moeaki to do the same thing. No, it didn't work.
And, like 2020, when they signed Todd Gurley and then Dante Fowler, the only reason he signed those guys because he was basically fighting for his job.
Right. We didn't have
That's the only reason that he signed those guys. He was basically trying to keep his job. And, like, nobody talk about that. Everybody see Todd Gurley, Dante Fowler, they're happy and stuff like that, but they don't see the meaning behind it. They really didn't see the meaning behind it. He was trying to keep his job. Both Dimitroff and Dan Quinn.
Pardon my interruption. I gotta be rude right now. But Sanchez deal, this is a load of shit. He's not a great defensive. He's not a defensive coordinator. Have y'all seen our defense since the very first year that he's been here? It's been absolute horseshit. Did you see Dallas? Did you not see Dallas in the playoffs? Yeah, it was absolute horseshit. They couldn't stop nobody. What Dan Quinn is, all right, he's what we're allowed to do. He's a guy. What Dan Quinn does, and hear me closely, he goes to teams with the talent already assembled. Okay? Mm-hmm. He can't do a damn thing with anything when you have to build a team. Great defensive coordinators can make something out of nothing, a la Dean Pease this year. The Falcons were one of the worst pass defenses in the history of the game last year to the only team in the NFL that didn't give up a play over 40. That's what good defensive coordinator does. All right. Dallas already had great talent. They already had pretty good guys in the secondary and the linebacker. He did nothing to make that team better. The team was already pretty much intact when they got there. So let's just kill all that noise. Oh, he's a great defensive coordinator. He's not a great defensive coordinator. If he was a great defensive coordinator, his ass would still, he would have at least had a head coaching job. So that's not even true. He's a great people person, and he allowed the player to do whatever the hell they feel like.
I've been trying to figure out how you only got the defense that we had top 10 just 1 year, because we had talent on the defensive side. He just didn't know how to use it. That was the main thing. He didn't know how to use Vic. He didn't know how to use Robert. He didn't know how to use Trufant and Keanu and Allen and all of those guys. He didn't know how to use them. And that was one reason why they were so inconsistent and so terrible most of the time.
And like I said, I'm not like I said, I don't like piling on people when they down, but he's a horrible defensive coordinator. I've seen him 5 years. Okay, Falcons fan, we've seen him 5 straight years.
Yeah,
that dude is absolute horse shit. Okay, he's absolute horse shit. I just call it what it is. He's only good when he has talent around him. When he has talent to work with up front, that's when you see the best Dan Quinn. We seen it at Seattle. Why nobody say, oh, he was a great defensive coordinator in Seattle? Nope, they was a great team even when he left. It was a good defensive team when he left. So is it really Dan Quinn that's really doing this, or is it talent? I haven't seen Dan Quinn without. Well, let me take that back. I've seen Dan Quinn without the talent. And shit, we didn't have nothing up front for years.
I got an example for you.
Go ahead, Noah.
2020 against Kansas City. After Dan Quinn was fired, we held Mahomes to near 10 points for most of the game at Arrowhead with that same roster that we went 0-5 with to start the season.
If Dan was still coaching that game, they would have played plus 40 on us.
If AJ Terrell caught that interception in the end zone, we would have been the only team to hold Mahomes to 10 points or less. The only other team to do that would have been the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay.
Sanchez. I think Dan Quinn only got a head coaching job because he was a defensive coordinator in Seattle, right?
Mm-hmm.
He did not build the Legion of Boom.
He didn't build it though.
Yeah,
he did not build the Legion of Boom.
But
no, I'm talking about Sanchez Bill in the comment. He did not build the Legion of Boom. That was all.
This is my thing though. This is my thing. I would not hire a defensive coordinator who work under a defensive head coach. Same for an offensive coordinator who work under an offensive head coach. I would not hire those guys.
I mean, we've seen. I mean, you can see. What's his name right now?
Sean McVay.
Eric Bieniemy. Eric Bieniemy.
I will not hire Bieniemy.
He hasn't shown it. He hasn't shown much of anything.
We all know it's in the weird offense, right? We all know that.
Right.
Same for like you remember Matt Patricia, all those guys like Romeo Cornell, right? Work as defensive coordinator on the Belichick. We all know that was a Belichick defense.
Right. And that's,
I mean, I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I could look up on Google and then, I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
Yeah, the Legion of Boom was actually getting started when Gus Bradley was actually the defensive coordinator, like when he was there. So it was already.
Yeah, because Dan Quinn, I think only spent 2 seasons as the defensive coordinator of the Seahawks, 13 and 14.
And that was before the defense got built with all of that.
I mean, that 2013, the defense was already there. They didn't have like a nickname yet, but 2012, 2011, the defense was already there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cause about to say, cause if you look at the Legion of Boom, Earl Thomas was already there. I think he got
Cam
drafted in
Chancellor,
2000. Cam was
Sherman,
2000. Sherman was
Chancellor.
2000 was
Wagner, Bobby
2011.
Wagner, all those guys, they were
Yeah,
already there.
They
yeah,
ended up blowing the best offense that lead the 2013 Broncos in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I mean,
Held them to 8 points.
8 points. Peyton Manning looked absolutely terrible in that Super Bowl.
Think what do you throw, like 3 picks and a pick 6 that game?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a safety on the very first drive.
Very first play
12
of the game.
seconds.
Very first play, safety, boom. So yeah, like I said, and you have to remember the only thing that was different was they had added Michael Bennett that year. That's the only thing, and that's not a Dan Quinn thing right there. So Dan Quinn didn't, like you said, Dan Quinn
And
didn't build that defense.
remember, who's the head coach of the Seahawks? Pete Carroll.
Mm-hmm.
Defensive coordinator, defensive mindset, defensive guru. Dan Quinn ain't do a damn thing, but be there.
Right. This is all he was doing right here.
See, up at Carroll, we're gonna blitz. Yeah, tell them to blitz. All right, guys, blitz.
He was the Jason Garrett without the clapping.
Oh, he ain't lying about that.
We all know how bad Jason Garrett was.
But things ain't looking too good for Pete Carroll because this talks about Russell Wilson winning now.
I mean, Russell Wilson tired of getting hit. Falcon fans, Russell Wilson is tired of getting hit.
After Marshawn Lynch left, they was like, we don't have to
Let me
build
say
an
this.
offensive line
Say
anymore.
that again. Say that again. Russell Wilson. Say that again.
Russell Wilson is tired of getting hit.
We don't care. We don't care.
Exactly. But what was you saying, Trey?
I said it seemed like after Marshawn Lynch left, they was like, we ain't got to build an offensive line anymore if we got a power back. Ain't worked out since.
Nah, because they built the defense exclusively for Russell Wilson to throw the ball 40 times a game instead of sticking to what was working. And that's why the Legion of Boom split up, because they wasn't feeling the offensive direction.
Even the Wives were upset how that second Super Bowl went too.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was really the downfall of that team.
Yeah.
We all know Earl Thomas flipped Pete Carroll after he got injured too.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, as great as Russell Wilson is, they haven't gone back to the Super Bowl since 2014.
I think
They ain't got
won
past
one
the
playoff game
division
since
around
2014.
since that year too, right?
They only win one playoff game since 2014.
That was a wild card game against the Lions.
But
Lions.
see, the thing
I think they
is,
beat the
they
Vikings
got a
the year
Super
before.
Bowl ring, so people ain't gonna talk about it. They ain't gonna criticize it like that since they got that one Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
But the thing is, people complain about consistency and doing things on a consistent basis. Hey man, apple can apple can fall from a tree anytime. You can pick that
Hey.
motherfucker up.
I mean, Russell Wilson is not leaving Seattle. Neither is Pete Carroll. Because anytime you got like those caliber of guys in your team, you have a chance to win. See, like I think the Seahawks start the season like 2-8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Without Russell Wilson, they start 2-8. They finish 7-10.
Right.
So can I ask this question?
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Do y'all think that Jamal Adams trade was bad for the Seahawks?
Very.
Hell yes.
Yes, it was. It did nothing for them.
And they traded away what would be a very valuable first round pick right now.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, it does nothing for them because their defense is still pretty much what Jamal Adams is basically a linebacker. They just got him to exclusively blitz. You could have got a pass rusher for that.
And then they tried. Who was that edge rusher they signed from the Bengals? Carlos Dunlap. They tried
Carlos
doing that with
Dunlap.
him, and it didn't work.
Exactly. That's why I say you can't get hyped on a player that played for one team and thinking that it's going to move over to the next team. Like I always say, every player is a system player, regardless of what position they play.
I mean, especially if he's not a cover safety, he was never a cover safety to begin with. So it was a dumb trade. Then when I said it made no sense. You don't give up. I think it was 2 first-round picks for a box safety. That's essentially what it is. That's stupid. They deserve everything they getting right now.
Basically, just a one-time blitzing linebacker. That's what he is, because he can't even guard a slow tight end.
He wants to get paid again too.
Shit, they gonna pay
Julio. Julio looking for that contract this offseason.
Sanchez trying to get blocked too. All right, don't start that, Sanchez.
What you say?
What he say?
We drafted Stetson Bennett next year. Oh God, really?
Oh yay! Stetson Bennett to ATL, yay!
But you thought they hated Matt Ryan, but these motherfuckers is going to shit on Stetson Bennett. They don't give a damn if he won a national title.
I'm gonna take a big honk of shit on him. I'm the first one.
Matt Mike, you can run, but you can't hide. Wherever you go, the ghost of Stetson Bennett will be by your side.
Did this dude literally just hit you with some Raven poetry? You gotta say it in the right way. Hey,
don't. Hey. If he end up missing, you will know why.
He said, Mad Mike Sports. Everybody in the crew. Stetson Bennett will be the quarterback for Atlanta Falcons Nation and you. Quote the Raven.
Hey, you think Mad Mike acting like this? If Stetson Bennett win the Heisman next season, Mad Mike go raise hell.
No, I won't. I know that Kirby bought it. I ain't stupid.
That Kirby bought that shit with Bitcoin. That's what he did.
That's what it is. I ain't stupid.
Oh my God. That shit crazy, man. Man, be honest, man, Stetson Bennett ain't gonna get. He's gonna go down to Jake Fromm, right? Y'all see what Jake Fromm is right now. He's a clipboard holder. If Stetson Bennett going to the NFL, he's gonna be a clipboard holder.
He'll probably start 1 or 2 preseason games per year. The most action he'll get.
He's gonna be a future head coach. I'll tell you that, but he'll probably be a future position coach. I'll tell you that.
I got another question, and I'm gonna start with KStylzz first.
What's up?
What do you think about Texas A&M having the #1 recruiting class of all time?
I ain't gonna do shit for them. They still suck. Like I said, the thing is with Texas A&M, and like I said, the thing is. And we always say it like this, and I say this with a lot of our teams. You can always have the #1 recruiting class of all time and shit like that. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean your players is better. It doesn't mean your schemes is better.
Mm-hmm. They beat Alabama once and just said, we got to go all out.
Yeah, I wonder how much money they done gave those kids, too.
Hey, shoot. Have you seen them facilities that they got?
Man, come on.
Boy, them facilities, boy, they own some damn Jetson type shit right there.
They own them 5-star hotels. That's what they are.
They got Dubai hotels, boy. That's how much money they got, boy.
Man, come on.
But yeah, they can have the #1 recruiting class in history and stuff like that. It doesn't mean that they're gonna win shit.
I mean, you gotta be physical. Football is physical at the end of the day. That's why we saw the most physical teams in the playoff this. We saw Michigan, we saw Alabama and Georgia. Those are the most physical teams this year. Like all that, like I said before, I like all that RPO stuff is good for college. Because you're just getting those college guys' confidence until they actually learn how to play. But when you get to the NFL, all that goes out of the window because you got to learn how to beat athletes who run just as fast, who just as strong, who just as special of an athlete than you are. So you're gonna learn how to beat them with your mind. You can't do that in the RPO because the RPO, you're basically at the mercy of a coach. If this guy do this, you throw the slant. If this guy do that, you run. That's it. That's the RPO. That's all the RPO is.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, you're not looking at the defense. You're looking at a player on the defense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, he's doing that. I'm gonna throw this. Oh, he's doing that. I'm gonna throw that. If he ain't got what I want, I'm gonna run. Not knowing that if you actually have a play, you might have a guy wide open on that side of the field. If you just look on that side.
Mm-hmm. The RPO was mistakenly created by Urban Meyer. What he basically did, he was running a bubble screen, but one of the receivers forgot to block, and it was like a shield. What he did, he had two receivers. He had two receivers lined up together. The receiver in front went up. He missed his assignment, and underneath the receiver underneath, he went for the slant. So he totally screwed up his assignment. And then Urban Meyer saw that on film. He's like, hold up. He just created a natural shield by doing that, and that's how the RPO was created. So, like, the RPO is actually a mistake.
Question.
Go ahead.
So you're telling me, hold on, let me get this straight. So what you are telling me is that the most requested offense was created on a fuck up?
It was created on a fuck up. The receiver ran a streak instead of running. He ran a streak and he created like a natural pick, and the receiver underneath was wide open, and the wide receiver, the guy who slanted in, caught the ball. So it was a natural pick. It was a mistake that created a natural pick, and that's how the RPO was created.
Because I was just finna ask who petitioned for the RPO to be implemented in the NFL.
Hey man, sometimes accidents and innovation go hand in hand together.
It does.
It do. But as we already know, remember the Wildcat was a thing in the NFL, and see how long that lasted.
Yeah, Ronnie Brown and Ricky Williams ran that.
Like I said, accidents and innovation.
Nowadays,
somebody
get about 3 or 4 Wildcat players out of an entire year.
Shit, yeah,
maybe 2.
Yeah. Shit, I remember back then when Ronnie Brown got drafted, boy, they ran Wildcat like 60% of the time. Like,
oh my God.
Like, dude, we know exactly what you're about to do. What are you doing? It's like watching. It's like watching Georgia Tech run a triple option. We know what you're gonna do.
I got this to say. Anytime I try the Wildcat on Madden, it don't work. It does incomplete pass or a tackle for loss.
They took the entire Wildcat formation out of Madden this year and last year.
Oh,
anytime I try Wildcat, it don't work.
Well, what they did was they replaced it with the quarterback power. That's basically what the quarterback power
basically
is. That's all that really is. It's just that you just got a quarterback that's big as hell that can take a hit.
Hey, they replaced the. I didn't think they would do that. Goodness.
What Madden did this year and last year was they took out the Wildcat and put the RPO in.
I mean, Madden's so trash. Madden is full of shit.
Oh, I wasn't even talking about Madden. I was talking about the actual game, but okay, guys.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, trust me, I ain't played Madden in years, boy. I ain't planning on playing that no more. Well, I played the old Maddens. I got the Madden 05 on the PS2 booting up right now. So yeah, we good.
There you go.
He said booting up right now.
Exactly.
So
hey, just like Mike Davis, reset.
Nah. If it was Mike Davis, that bitch would have exploded. That's what happened.
Oh my God.
That shit. You'd have heard that thing spinning in the net talking about.
So Noah Knowing
Go
Trey,
ahead.
who y'all got in the Super Bowl, man?
Trey, you go first.
It's been hard to pick because I want Matt Stafford to win just because all the hell he had to go through in Detroit. But it would be special for Joe Burrow to come off a ACL, MCL, basically just a complete tear of every major thing in your knee, and then take your team to the Super Bowl. So I'm gonna probably have to go with the Bengals for that one. But more likely, it's probably gonna be you know how the NFL is. It's a money game nowadays. So another team, another Super Bowl team in their own stadium trying to win it again. You know how that went last year. So I'll take the Bengals, but I'm not really gonna be surprised if you see a whole bunch of BS from the refs and the officiating in that game.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm kind of touching on the same points. The matchups that I'm really trying to see, like what they're gonna do, is the Bengals defense and the Rams offense, and trying to see, because I know that you can get the momentum to swing in Cincy's favor at some points, and then once they have that, they kind of run with it until the rest of the game. We kind of saw that with the last game they played. So it doesn't have to be a big play, like the 5 seconds before halftime, that kind of play. Like they took that momentum into halftime, whatever momentum that may have been, but they used that and then kept it up until the rest of the game. So, and then looking on the Rams offense, they're prone to make mistakes. We've seen all the fumbles they've had and all the mistakes that they've made on these last couple of games. So
Any
they're not mistake free.
any
They can
interception that
give
should have been made last week too.
exactly, like they can give the Bengals extra opportunities. Now, what can the Bengals do with those opportunities?
We'll have to see.
If their guards can hold up against Aaron Donald, if their
Probably
tackles
not.
can hold up against Von Miller, you're basically playing basketball at this point with Jamar Chase. That's what got them there. I will say that, but that's not sustainable. So I want Cincinnati win because I'm all for teams getting their first wins of the Super Bowl, but I don't think it's going to be that easy for us.
But hold on, guys. Let me say this though. So last week, the before the Bengals and Chiefs game, of course, we had all the change the overtime rule people, okay, because of the Bills defense sold in overtime to the Chiefs. The Chiefs posted on Twitter, "We won the coin toss." The reason they lost that game was because the Bengals defense people stepped up in overtime, got a turnover, and then their running game and their passing game got them down there in field goal range. So that shows you don't need to change the overtime rules. You just need your defense to show up clutch in the big time moments.
Whoa!
And guess what?
Wait,
It
hold
took
on.
Whoa!
What's wait, hold on, Mike. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I just heard something.
And guess what? It took Patrick Mahomes 13 seconds to throw that pick too.
Wow!
And he was close. He was farther away from the end zone or at least field goal range than what he was last time. But guess what? That Bengals defense that's not number one in the league, I think they're like 8th or 7th, stepped up against the number 2 offense in the league, got a costly interception, and that's the reason they won the game, and held the Chiefs offense to 3 points in that entire second half.
Now,
But
what were you
right.
gonna say, Mike?
I mean,
so what y'all telling me is that defense matters?
I think so. KStylzz. I think so.
Wait a minute. Am I hearing correct? Hold on. Let me wait. Hold on.
So you mean to tell me that we don't have to change the?
Yeah,
we don't have to change the rules.
Pretty sure.
Wow.
So that
Damn,
means
man.
that if the defense gets to stop, your offense only needs a field goal to win the game.
Yeah, I think so. Think so, man. Think so.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I think that's why you sign and draft good players and have good coaches on defense too, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
I wonder how Joe Burrow feels about that top 10 defense that he's had this season.
And a running game.
And a running game.
Hey,
And weapons.
hey.
Forgot about weapons.
They're not a top 10 defense.
But they're opportunistic.
Yeah.
Opportunity. Hey, like I said, it don't
But they
matter.
make plays.
And
Look,
they
like-
get pressure. You cannot lie. That front
What have
four
I
has been getting
always
pressure
said?
all season.
What I've
Okay,
always
Kate.
stated about defense,
Okay,
I
can I
no
say?
longer care
You got to
about
get the timely stops.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the timely stops.
They
Like you
got to
said,
get off the field.
because remember, the number one defense gave up a field goal in 13 seconds against these Chiefs. Remember that. In 2 throws. They lost the game in 2 throws.
Was it 40 yards, right?
They needed, the Chiefs needed
I
40
think
yards.
45.
45
They ended
to-
up getting 45-48 though.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't even return the kick. They didn't. It was from the 25. So really, it was about 48 yards that they needed to get in 2 throws. They only had 2 timeouts. But then again, that's what I'm saying. You have to play good defense. You have to make timely stops, and that's just not what the Chiefs or Bills defense did in the last 2 weeks. That Chiefs defense, we knew they were going to be suspect in this game, and they showed it in the AFC Championship. They showed it in those final seconds of the divisional round. And I think the big thing on if the Bengals win this Super Bowl, they have to make that 1 or 2 timely stops in that fourth quarter that gives Joe Burrow a chance to win the game. Give him a chance. And that's all we've been saying about Matt Ryan. He's never had that defense to where, okay, I trust you guys to go out there, give me one more chance to go do this. I just put up a touchdown for you. I just put up a field goal for you that put you up by 6 or 7 or 3. Just go give us a chance to win the game. Lions game, 1 minute, 4 seconds, no timeouts, drives down there, scores a touchdown, But like we said, defenses matter in this game, even though it doesn't seem like it anymore, on how the NFL just emphasizes high-powered offense. But that's defenses matter, and that Cincinnati defense is going to matter if they end up winning that Super Bowl.
Wow. See, I think I didn't know that defenses mattered. I didn't know any of this stuff. This is the first time I've ever heard of this.
That's okay. Neither didn't either.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
I didn't know
so
that
really
either, bro.
I didn't know that.
Game.
It's only quarterback, right?
Now, I ain't the only one tripping, but have y'all seen them Super Bowl tickets, bro?
$8,000, $10,000.
Yeah, I saw this.
Oh, I think it was Chad Johnson said. He said a tweet. He said,
Yeah, he said that's him. He said that Chad Johnson really said that.
He said, how the hell is diehard fans of these
Yeah,
teams
gonna
supposed to
get-
go see the game? Like the cheapest ticket is like $7,000
Jesus.
Nosebleeds, bro.
for nosebleeds. $7,000. Shit, no wonder. You gotta remember it's in damn California, so you already know they finna hike them damn prices up.
And the highest one is
Yep.
38 stacks, bro.
I mean,
You
nobody
ain't gonna
in
see
Los,
nothing but rich people there, man.
I
Shit.
think the
Nobody in
VIP
Los-
section is like 40, 45, 40 this year. It was back in Tampa. It was only about 30, 35. California, they bumped it up by a good 15,000 this year.
but the thing is, nobody in Los
happens
Angeles
over here?
really give a fuck about the Super Bowl.
Yeah, most of them folk gonna be there to see the damn halftime show in the
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit, I'm gonna be watching for him. I don't give a damn about no Super Bowl.
Exactly.
I
Hey,
really
look,
don't watch our halftime shows.
Hey, look, I think in order for the Super Bowl to have good ticket prices, they need to hold the Super Bowl in Omaha somewhere
Wow.
or Alabama somewhere. Shit, you get free damn Super Bowl tickets. You get them right there.
Yeah,
at least
if you
when we
could have,
hosted the Super Bowl, at least the lowest ticket was like 2,500, at least. Ever
you
since
know that
then, the lowest ticket ain't even below 5,000.
Hey.
Peyton Manning is going to be sponsoring it if it goes to Omaha.
Hey,
Really, that's what we're doing, Noah.
I got something
Omaha.
for y'all. I got something for y'all. Let's just agree on this. Brian Flores will not be a coach in the NFL no more. Brian Flores will never be a coach in the NFL. Let's just agree on that.
You think so?
I hope not. I hope not.
I think he, because I know he's well, from what they saying. I don't know, but from what they saying is he's supposed to be like one of the final candidates of God knows of all teams, the Houston Texans. But we'll see how that goes.
Saints.
And the Saints.
To be honest, I want him to actually go to the Saints so he can just mess up that entire team. Because back in Miami, that offense was slow. He has no cap space. He has no quarterbacks. He has no draft picks. And I know they went over $100 million over the cap space last year, but they didn't have a whole bunch of guys on the free agent list. And I mean, like, their top guys. They got top guys that's free agents this year and next year that they probably going to have to let go. One of them is Slant Boy.
Well, they're going to have to get rid of the whole entire team.
Or at least 50% of it. Because I know their top players. I think the lowest dead cap hit for one of their top players that starts, and I mean, like, the top players is like between 18 and 20 million. So they're gonna have to let go of some guys. Probably a lot of people probably during the draft and after June 1st. Saints are going down the hole. Tampa might rebuild. Never know what the Panthers are going to be. It's either 6 wins or 4 wins with them. So
I mean, I actually think like the Panthers, they like one quarterback away from like making the playoff or something like that.
Oh my
Man,
God!
ain't
Hey,
Malik Willis, I can tell you that much.
hey!
But then again, he might be better than Sam Darnold, boy.
and Cam Newton. Hey, anything is better than them two at this point.
PJ Walker.
Exactly.
That dude Walker, yeah, good God, he bad.
Is that I'm looking at an article talking about the Super Pro prices. Hey, did y'all know we was actually way off? They say the cheapest ticket right now is almost 10 stacks.
Jesus Christ.
That makes sense.
Hold on, wait, what you just say, bro?
It's like the average, what it says, the average ticket price right now is almost 10 stacks right now. The most expensive ticket is almost $150,000.
Jeez.
Dude, that's like owning a garage in San Francisco.
Did they want to have any fans at the Super Bowl?
Bro, they
Did they want it to
taxing
be
like
loud?
they are taxing like yeah.
Well, it's a Los Angeles, bro. Like this stadium gonna be packed, bro. I mean,
you know the price. You know the pricing ain't gonna be below about $500 to $1,000.
Man, there ain't gonna be nothing but rich people in the stands.
yeah, corporate people.
Ain't even gonna be fans there. Just a whole bunch of rich people that live in mansions up the street from the stadium or something.
It's just like with them Lakers game. You got all the celebrities on court side. Right? That's basically what it's gonna be.
Yeah. So if you go to StubHub right now, the cheapest ticket you're gonna get is for $6,500.
And that's a nosebleed.
Nosebleeds.
Of course.
Boy, I'm like, there, boy, I'll sit outside the stadium and it had a radio playing.
No. That's an extra. That's $5,000.
Oh, damn that, boy. I said I'll be at the house then.
Best seat at the house.
Yeah, dude, your house is gonna be 10 stacks.
Exactly. So you literally gonna be paying for a house to go watch a game you're gonna see one time.
I wouldn't be surprised in the future if they start telling you to pay for you to watch on TV.
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming. They already got the metaverse stuff going on right now. Shit, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, oh, in order for you to watch the Super Bowl, you must enter the metaverse.
Got to pay $500 for it. If you can't do that, no Super Bowl for you.
I'm like, boy, I about to say I'll go to the toy store and get me one of them electronic football games. I'll have my own Super Bowl right there.
Celestial Bowl.
Exactly. Electronic football just had them. That'd be my Super Bowl right there. Or hell, we could watch the Puppy Bowl. Shit, that'll be free.
Watch some old college games, on YouTube. We can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can just rewatch the national championship. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they're gonna post the highlight on YouTube or on social media anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But still,
What's the difference that make on the actual score if you watch it or not?
I think a lot of people want to watch the whole game, but I wouldn't be upset if I just got to watch the highlights. If y'all
what's the difference? Watch the highlight and watch like the actual game on TV actually make on the game. What's the impact that make on the game?
And NFL Network and ESPN be re-showing the games a couple weeks or a couple days. So.
It's that time of the year. I think NFL Network is replaying all the Super Bowl that play. All the Super Bowl that played before. I think if you turn NFL Network right now, they will be showing I think some Super Bowl. I don't know which one is it.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh.
What happened?
Okay.
They said the most single expensive ticket listed is currently available for $66,000, and a 12-person suite is currently available for almost $1 million, bro.
Man, put it on the screen, bro. You gotta be kidding.
You got to pay hotel. You got to pay ticket. You got to pay.
Oh yeah, I got it. Hold on. Yeah. Y'all keep both talking. I'm finna.
On top of that, you got to pay airplane. You got to pay hotel. You got to pay food. A bunch of shit.
That was imagine what the parking gonna be like there, bro.
Oh, about to get
$5,000. Man, I want the Bengals
tickets. At least I know the cheapest parking is probably gonna be all the way in the back for about a good $5,000.
I got a question.
Man, I want the Bengals to win, but not that badly.
I got a question. So when the team is playing home game, right? The money go to the team, right?
Right?
It
depends. It depends. Yeah, because from what the article said, it said that for the Rams fans, it's gonna cost about $9,000. For the Bengals fans, it's gonna cost about $8,000.
Okay. If the Falcons playing at home, right? The tickets, the money is going to the Falcons, right? But for the Super Bowl, how they distribute the money?
They have a revenue sharing. They have revenue sharing at the end of the year.
Okay, you gotta remember you gotta remember that's a new stadium as well. So
yeah, remember last year, right? When all the stadium was empty, even in the playoffs. Look at the Super Bowl. Stadium's fucking full as fuck. And the Super Bowl last year, even though all the playoffs games, the stadium were empty. Regular game stadium was empty. Super Bowl stadium full as there.
That's what that 12-pack KStylzz that you said. That's probably half of Los Angeles. Some people's life savings right there combined just for one ticket piece.
Hell yeah.
That's just a one-time experience.
I'm good.
Ain't that about a bitch? I got kicked out for trying to look at Super Bowl tickets. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, I was wondering where you was at. You got kicked out like Mad Mike kicked me out early in the show for no reason.
Deserve it, motherfucker.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Let me see if I can get this thing. They said the babies got to even have Super Bowl tickets, boy. Said babies ain't getting free neither. See, he said everybody who enters the stadium must have a ticket, including children of all ages and even babies in arms.
That's fucked up.
Hold on, let me
Imagine
go.
what I'm trying to hear what the food prices are going to be.
I don't know what them food prices gonna be, but I don't even want to know. Hold
What the
on,
heck is
where
going on the right side of the screen?
that? I don't know. Dog mocking Native Americans fight. So I guess a teacher was mocking a Native American dance or something like that. I don't know.
Oh yeah, she got
Oh,
fired for that, bro.
she got super fired. Okay. Let me see. Is this it right here?
Yeah, I see it
Okay.
on the top.
All right. So yeah. So Ticketmaster has listed tickets starting at $6,800 for the lowest ticket. It reaches all the way up to $81,000 for VIP seats. That's Ticketmaster. The lowest price set of tickets on SeatGeek will run you $6,000 for each ticket. The price range up to $7,800 if in the upper level section.
And how much you say it was on StubHub?
It was like it should be right here. I know StubHub it was like $6,500.
That's crazy, man.
I mean, you already know the $80,000 gonna be like the Jay-Z, the Kanye West.
Exactly. We paying for the concert. That's what it is. We paying. Hold on, that. Yeah, that I think that's what it is. We paying for that damn concert. Okay, well, get that shit off my screen.
I ain't gonna lie, that halftime show gonna be crazy.
That shit.
Gray, Snoop, Mary J, and Kendrick.
I mean, that may be the reason they rose the tickets up so much. You know, all of them big stars in there. They're like, hey, y'all ain't getting that for free either.
Exactly.
Yeah, Dr. Dre said he putting his own money into the halftime show too.
Oh yeah. You gonna get?
Well, we know Drake can afford that if he buying his own airstrips at an airport. We know he can afford that.
Exactly. Millie Mills here said, he said it's a NFT. That's why them tickets be so expensive. The longer you hold it, the more it will be when the NFL want to buy it back. Man, I told you. It's the metaverse. It's the metaverse.
Bruh, it's free if you have cable.
Or if you just got Dish and you can just go to the channel.
Hell, if you got the NFL,
Baker Mayfield's been telling us that Hulu's got live sports.
Exactly.
Bro, and that's only for about a good $15 a month.
Yeah. Exactly. But like I said, if you want to pay for see what it is you're gonna be paying for the damn experience. Like, damn it, I don't want that type of a damn experience. Like, I can already look. I'm about to say we already broke in a recession right now. You think I'm finna pay $7,000 for a ticket to go see a football game?
And that's only a one-time football game too. It ain't like you're paying for like 2 or 3 more after you. That's one.
Bruh, that's season that's season tickets for at least 3 to 5 years right there for one game.
Yeah.
And depending on the type of TV you own, you can pause it. You can record it and watch it for later. Exactly. You can fast forward certain things.
Exactly. You can
go got the comfort of your home and your family. If you make it that big of a deal.
The game might be over at halftime. So you paying $10,000 for some shit that might be over at halftime.
And that's like that. Remember that Tyson fight back in the day where everybody paid all them big pay-per-view prices and he knocked that motherfucker out in like 30 seconds?
Oh,
man in him, boy. Like,
I know we ain't paid $15,000 just to be here for 30 minutes.
It wasn't even it was 30 minutes because hell, the whole card and then the main event only lasted about 15 to 30 seconds. I like. Where the rest of the fight at?
That's why that's what we're saying though. Like, if you paying $81,000 to be in the VIP section, and all the big stars that you wanted to come see get hurt or they out of the game for the rest of the game, and you're just watching backups or something for a Super Bowl, like last year, like it was a whole bunch of people that went to the game. Like, yeah, I'm expecting the shootout between Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady. All you saw was Patrick Mahomes running around for his life for 15 minutes. Crazy.
Yeah, bro. Imagine
you think folks complaining. Look at how the Falcons Twitter got upset when when the news came out that the Falcons tickets was gonna go up, including the season tickets too. A lot of people was mad, talking about I don't want to pay for no losing product.
Imagine if you actually have that, like that 12-person suite or whatever, you spend that $1 million and your team loses.
So you gonna get the shit talked to you and you out of money.
Exactly.
Right, like you win the lottery for a good $3 million, and then you blow half of that to go see your favorite team, Bengals, playing, and they lose 34-10 or something.
Hey, Tony, right here just made a good point. He was like, you won't pay 7,000, but those simps I just mentioned are paying for those fake IG Instagram. Hey, boy, the chicken heads is gonna be clucking over there in LA by Super Bowl, boy. They like, oh shit, we got some. Oh, these folks is ballers. They paying $7,000 to go to a football game.
What they gonna be doing, KStylzz?
They gonna be
Shaking
doing.
that ass.
They gonna be throw that ass in a circle. That's what they gonna do. It's good. Like I said, it's just gonna be real. It's just gonna be a whole bunch of
Celebrities. There's a number of rich people there, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be nothing but horizontal activities going on over there. And that's all I'm gonna say. That they gonna be in U-Haul vans. Remember what happened in the All-Star game this last season?
Oh, I forgot all about that. You
Remember
were
them-
so stupid.
Them females was renting U-Hauls and doing they bust down duties in U-Haul vans.
Bro, I can't believe you just brought that up.
It's gonna be worse here. These girls are gonna be renting up pickup trucks with damn chickens still in them. That's all I gotta say, man. But we're gonna go ahead and wind this down up for the night, man. Like I said, we're gonna appreciate everybody coming on here. Trey, Yeezy, Stetson, Mad Mike Bennett. Noah, man. We appreciate y'all joining us for this Friday night madness, man. It didn't go exactly how I planned, but
Hey, don't forget,
I guess it's because
and don't forget Bridget as well.
And Devontae
as well for coming on.
hey, I guess you didn't got like you didn't get many views is because like you're not streaming on the Atlanta Falcons Nation channel.
No, it's not. No, we're not talking about that. We talking about it didn't go as well as we planned because we was expecting the people that want a new quarterback to come on.
Them damn Malik and Matt Ryan haters, they always disappear when we want to talk about quarterbacks other than Matt Ryan.
Malik Willis
Why
and
do
Kenny
y'all
Pickett
want
is
them
all I hear
gone,
from you.
but then we want to talk about people that's not Matt Ryan? Y'all don't want to talk about it. That's just, I don't get it.
That's what we're talking about.
We at least come up on here for a good 5 to 10
Like
minutes.
we really want to talk about we want to talk about the quarterbacks that's in Israel.
Oh, by the way, can I?
Kenny Pickett, Matt Carroll,
Malik Willis.
Oh, can I make a guess?
What's up?
So the actual real reason I wanted to jump on here, by the way, after all this time, I had a thought that came into my head, right? Because I'm hearing all these reports, and I'm just getting this feeling, right? Because we've all been saying that, well, most of us have been saying for the most part that most of these quarterbacks, they're probably not going to be worth the first round grade. But that's our perspective. That's not necessarily every team's perspective. And I know that for one certain team that rhymes with the Pittsburgh Mealers, they really like Malik Willis. All right. So much so that I would have to make this wild prediction right now. It could happen because, we've seen quarterbacks jump up just out of nowhere and just suddenly have their draft stock rise up to the top. I say Malik Willis isn't even there at 8 because the Steelers trade up for the Giants picks, or one of them, to get him before us. That's my guess.
Or they trade with us to get that pick.
That's true too. Then we drop the 20. We can get either option. You know, I'm seeing Linderbaum drop. I'm seeing Jordan Davis drop. I'm seeing Traylon Burks drop. There's the options there too, and we get an extra pick.
Who dropping? Say who again?
Jordan Davis, Traylon Burks, Tyler Linderbaum. Not saying they're not good players, but it's like there's a value for them too. That's a bit rich for my taste at 8, but excellent at 20.
If we get
and you get more picks.
20, that's a steal.
I was gonna say one of the teams could fall, like KStylzz has said multiple times, they gonna fall for the Mel Kiper hype and draft one of those quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm. If you fail for Trey Lance, you gonna fall for Malik Willis.
Malik Willis is just a Trey Lance of this draft, raw.
That's all
with a huge arm and can run.
If you fell for Zach Wilson,
which I called,
we said that. KStylzz, we had a whole when we talked about that.
And that man went the second pick, bro.
So I would not be surprised if another quarterback, whether it be like Carson Strong or Matt Corral or whatever, that goes to, you know, someone else trades up for them, and then the Steelers, they see that trade up, they get desperate, they want to take their guy, and they want to take it right away and not have to worry about it later on in the draft. And because if you have that, then you have a running back, you have the receivers belt on the outside, you have a defense to support him. It's about the situations, people.
Isn't the quarterback for the Tar Heels coming out too? Like Sam Howell.
That's the one. That's the one I'm paying attention to because I want to see if Mel Kiper gonna hype this one up right here, like he did Baker Mayfield, because he like Todd.
That's how he sounds.
He's got excellent anticipation. He runs the offense very well. You see how he throws the ball over here. I'm like,
yes,
I'm like, hey, look, and they made me glad I ain't no team because I'd be like this, and I'd be like, didn't you say the same thing about Jimmy Clausen, the one that you said it wasn't gonna be a Hall of Famer, you was gonna stop?
But K. Oh, I probably shouldn't be saying all those numbers, those letters out loud. Styles.
You said the same thing about Mitchell Trubisky. How did that?
He's a backup.
Who was that Raiders quarterback that he said would be better than John Elway?
Hold on, who?
Also, Jamarcus Russell.
Oh my
God. Jamarcus, bro.
He said he was gonna be better than Elway.
Yeah, I remember that. He said he was gonna be. Now he said he was gonna take time, but he was gonna end up having a Hall of Fame career. We saw that. You said the same thing about Sam Bradford,
Sam Darnold, Josh Rosen.
Josh Rosen actually said that there was like 10 mistakes before him.
Baker Mayfield. Oh God!
But did Josh Rosen really get a chance though? Do y'all think?
Nah. Because like remember, I think he got drafted in 2018, right? His first year with Steve Wilkes, right? They had a terrible team back then, right? Yeah. And I think they finished last. I mean, they got like the first pick the year after. This is where they got.
Oh Lord, he said Jake Locker. Oh my
God!
I forgot all about.
Yeah, they did Steve Wilkes bad, bro.
Derek Carr ain't too bad. Like I said, Derek Carr didn't pan out.
Derek Carr, he got drafted in the first round, bro.
Derek Carr got
that
drafted.
Man was like 28.
Bruh.
Boy, Derek
Jay
Carr is
Cutler.
like I don't care what nobody say. You put Derek Carr or Kirk Cousins on the Titans or the 49ers, they'll be way better than they are with Jimmy G and
Yeah.
Ryan Tannehill.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait. I about to say, have y'all heard the rumor? We're gonna end it on this. Have y'all heard the rumors going around that they said the Titans might be in pursuit of Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, I saw that.
I saw that too, but what money? What money?
I think he just buying a house in Nashville, right?
I'm like, where you gonna get this money from?
And then Ryan Tannehill just restructured his contract just to sign Julio. Man,
they can't get rid of him.
This man just buy property in Nashville. That's what they say.
It's probably an investment property. Right. You never know.
Right. But yeah, like somebody said earlier, he was like, that 2017 draft where Mitchell Trubisky got drafted. Boy, them Chicago fans, them Chicago fans they was crying, boy, because they had Deshaun Watson right there in their hands.
Patrick Mahomes.
And Patrick Mahomes.
They trade up. Hey, remember, they trade up one spot.
One spot for Mitchell Trubisky, not 4 or 5 spots. They literally swapped spots with San Francisco.
And I don't think San Francisco will select Mitch Trubisky, even if they stay at
exactly.
They will not choose him.
Exactly. They was gonna take Solomon Thomas anyway.
Was Kyle Shanahan?
He was. He was like that was his first year there.
Yeah, that was first year there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was gonna take Solomon Thomas anyway. So y'all literally traded up one spot and gave up your next 3 draft picks to trade up one spot to get a quarterback that's no good.
Mitch Trubisky only start one season at North Carolina.
He got an MVP.
Oh yeah, the Nickelodeon valuable player. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he got that.
To be honest, that probably makes him a top 10 quarterback of all time.
Mm-hmm. He was the first Nickelodeon valuable player.
Y'all gotta
best
stop.
Quarterback
one all season over there.
Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop this.
Hey,
well, what's up? What's up, Mike? Why you gotta stop this?
Nickelodeon, we doing that.
They're the Nickelodeon valuable player.
Didn't Dak Prescott win it this year?
Yeah, he won. You know they give the Nickelodeon valuable player for worst performances, right? You know that's what that whole trophy is for.
They ain't give it to the winners; they gave it to the loser side.
Exactly.
I know a quarterback that won MVP for the national championship game.
Hey y'all, we about to end it on this note, boy. You see where he about to go with this shit? Might look like he ready to
he ain't won a damn thing. He ain't won a damn thing. All right. So
until next. Oh God. Okay, Devontae Gatlin. Okay, you done already started something now. He said Brandon Whedon. Yeah, we finna end on that note. Until next time, y'all. We ain't here to play. We here to stay.
You ain't got to go home.
You got to get the hell up out of here.
No.
Thank you, easy.
Peace.
Appreciate Stetson Bennett, the Georgia legend.
Man, get your drunk ass out here.
He gonna cut here. He gonna cut Stetson Bennett portraits in people's heads now.
Come on, get the hell up out of here.